favorite host, Mr. Chooks, and my co-host,
Daniel.
So today we'll have two amazing gentlemen in the house. We'll have
Best key.
Best Kid, a very big secular musician coming out from the city of Owerri, and a gospel artist making waves in the city of Owerri. So without wasting much time, Mr. Best Kid, is that okay by you?
Call me Best
Okay,
Key.
Best Kid. So Best Kid, can you just tell us about yourself, tell us one of the things before we go into other things?
Okay. My name is Zadito Emmanuel Ifeanyi, aka Best Key.
Why Best Kid? Sorry.
That
What inspired the name?
that name, man, how I take get that, man?
Were you the overall best in primary school?
Yes, I am, because now them give me the name.
Ah,
You know,
primary school?
Yes, right from primary school. In whatever I do, like I'm the best.
Are you
You
serious?
understand? And I'm the smallest. Like when it comes to primary, secondary, I'm the smallest in size. So that time they used to call me Best Kid because I'm their kid in school. They used to call me their kid. So
Wow.
they gave me
So
that
you
name.
chose it as your...
Yeah, that's how
Wow.
I
That's cool. So Mr. Zubi Wales,
Yeah.
tell us about yourself briefly.
Alright, my name is Iro Enyonwa Nzubeichukwu, popularly known as Zubewios. That is my stage name, and I'm a gospel music artist and a songwriter.
I can see Boom Play on your top. Are you the ambassador or what?
Yes, I actually am the first runner-up of Boom Play Campus Music Star 2021.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
That's amazing. So what was it like, the competition?
It was an awesome experience.
Why didn't you win?
I wouldn't want to talk much on that because
Were there irregularities?
yes,
Are you serious?
yes,
I bet my hand don't they?
yes, they are aware, but being a first runner-up is same as being the winner.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's just the difference is just in first prize. The price tag are not the same. For example, the first runner-up went home with 1.5 million. Sorry, the main star winner went home with 1.5 million, while I went home with ₦1 million.
You don't finish the money.
Since 2021.
Okay, so Best Kid, you say you are a musician, okay? What inspired you? You said you are the best in whatever you did in primary and secondary school. So why didn't you go into another thing? Why was it music for you?
When it comes to someone's life, I understand that anything that gives you happiness, anything you know you are good with, that gives you joy. Like that's how I found myself playing music. Whenever I play music, I feel good. You understand? I sing that time now. All this kum when they make music, I feel just there like this. I will hit my chest and all those kind of things. So whenever I'm doing those things, I feel joy. You understand? So I just know that.
So for you, music was fun, and you were inspired to enter music due to your interest and passion.
Yes.
Okay, so did you consider it to be your major source of income, or did you hope it was going to feed you in this life, or were you just trying out the whole music stuff because you liked it?
In someone's life, whatever you are into, you are doing, you must have in mind, or like say, you must put your mind in making money from it. You understand? Because what someone does, if you are not making, we used to call it kudi.
Okay.
If you are not making kudi, or more, it don't make sense. You understand?
Because I know for you, this music of a thing, did you believe it was going to be your source of income? Did you believe it was going to cater for you and give you money, or were you just doing it for the vibe, for fun?
I believe that it's going to pay me well.
Okay.
I believe that it's going to be source of income. In one's life, what I understand is whatever you are doing, you are into, you must be making money now. You must have in mind because we are trying to do things to grow and to grow our pockets too. That's why music gives me joy. Like it's my thing. I still have in mind making money from it too.
Because the reason I was asking is we can all agree that there are some of our friends that wanted to play football, okay? But today,
Football is playing. They are watching football.
I don't know what to say again, so just open viewing center. I think that's the best they could do in football, to open the viewing center, to play Bet Niger and the rest of it. So, but that was why I wanted to ask why you are sure it was going to feed your event on this part. So before we go into other things, like so far, what has it been like? What has it been like? What are the challenges? What has it been like on a personal level?
You know, music industry is not an easy task. It's not an easy stuff to do. You understand? The state I am today, I'm grateful to God Almighty. Like, kept on pushing. Because when I started music, that was 2014 to 15. When I was still growing up. Do you know that the team I started with all of them quit? You understand? So I'm the only standing person in music industry. So the challenges has been, it's not been easy, you understand. But one thing I found is when you want to make guys, I understand that making a choice and decision is two different things. You understand? Because when I made my choice, I still decide I'm going to do this. Because you might just make a choice, you did not decide. So that your choice might get to a level, you will just quit. So when I decided that I want to do this thing, no more I kick it up. And my mind is there. When I go mindset, my mind is there.
Okay.
It's not been easy.
Yeah.
It's not been easy.
I have a question for you. I believe you're into gospel music.
Yeah.
What inspired you to choose that? What was the inspiration like? When we know that gospel music is not trendy,
It
per se.
doesn't pay as much as, I
Yes.
don't know, but
Okay, thank you for the question. I think what inspired me generally via music, not minding the genre of music, whether secular or gospel, what inspired me generally is music is something I find joy doing.
Okay.
And it's not just something I find joy doing, I mean, it's a talent.
Okay.
For example, I don't just sing, I play musical instruments like the piano, the drum, the bass, the guitar, and
Wow.
nobody taught me this.
You play this thing?
Yes, I play these instruments, and nobody taught me these instruments. I just saw myself doing these things. Are you getting it? So it motivated me, and on the gospel line of it, I came from a Christian home. Actually, my father was a priest in the Anglican church. So, while growing up, they take us to church and all that. So, it became an inspiration. And one very important thing in music is knowing your sound. When you know your sound, you know where you should head to.
Okay.
If you discover your sound, you know if you're going to be doing gospel or secular.
okay.
So I knew my sound right from time, even when I wasn't a professional musician. Even as a child, I already knew my sound. I knew where my voice would suit in. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So it was an inspiration. And just like my brother Beskid said, while engaging into something, there's always a motive behind it. So the monetary aspect is not going to be overemphasized. It is what it is. But before the monetary aspect, let's talk about the love, the passion.
Yeah.
Anything you don't have love for, you don't have passion for, any craft you don't know, you can't make money from it.
That's true.
So let's draw back to the basics, which is the passion. Because it is the passion that drives you to know what you don't know.
Okay, sorry to say this. Passion. In Nigeria, a third world country with so much corruption and unemployment. Okay. Sometimes when I hear people say they want to pursue their passion, I really don't know if I should tell them to get a source of income first. Make hunger no kill them.
Yeah.
You get the point?
Yeah.
Because it can be a challenge.
Yeah.
I've seen people who try to pursue that thing and then it didn't really work out for them.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was in my office sometime. We was talking about he wants to resign from his job. I was asking him, how do you plan to feed? A bag of rice is about how many thousand now? What are your plans? So when people say they want to pursue their passion, do you suggest they go all out, not minding whatever, or do you think they should have it at the back of their mind that if this thing no click? Or at what point will you advise somebody to quit, go find something they eat first before you continue the passion?
Okay, I wouldn't advise anybody at any point to quit and pursue only passion. Passion is good. Are you getting it? But you're gonna feed. You're doing music does not mean you should just be doing music. I mean, besides the entertainment industry, you have your normal life.
Yeah.
You have a family. You're gonna get married tomorrow. You have responsibilities. That is what makes you a man. So definitely you should have other things doing while pursuing your music career.
Besky, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with him because me, I'm typical example. You know, when I was growing up, this question you asked now, when I was growing up, when my elder brother called me, sat me down, you know, he was like, "Guy, you want to do this thing? You need this too." Do you know, when he was telling me those things, I was thinking that it's something impossible.
Yeah.
You get, but when he you know, he sat me down, talked to me almost, I paid attention to listening to him. You know, when he was at first talking to me, I was listening to him to reply. I was not listening to him to understand.
Okay.
So when I listened to understand is when I paid attention.
Yeah.
It was like, go and learn work. So I was the one who decided that, okay, I want to learn how to fix phone. So that was years back. I went to learn how to fix phone. After phone, I went to computer program. After computer program, I still went to learn how to decorate, interior decorator, making of curtains and all the rest of them. So that time, I was thinking that now myself I did do that kind of a thing. I do overstretch, but I don't know that it's something that I will benefit later. You understand? If actually I'm doing only music, I will not be looking like this now.
Good, yeah.
You understand? Because this country now made us understand more you must be versatile before you survive.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? You'll be doing this, not that music
Especially if you don't have somebody who's pushing
pushing
you.
you, yes. You know, when music pays, you understand, but all gradually, there is a way music income you understand? So you can't just be doing only this to survive in this country.
When they say somebody don't blow, what does it mean? To you, we don't hear a time. So when they say somebody don't blow, God, this guy don't blow, what does it mean? What comes to mind? What? Okay, tell us, because I have what comes to my mind. I believe you have what comes to your mind. Tell us as professionals, what does it mean?
Me, I don't blow.
Okay.
As I do, I don't blow. Me,
Wow.
I don't blow. I don't know what they talk. So when I don't blow because when it comes to that blowing stuff, you know, this music business we are into, as far as my face they show.
Yes.
Like if I come out here and they go say, see best kid in the past, this and that.
Right.
Maybe now I just like that day I came around the office and when I left there, someone was like, hey best kid, I saw you so please. So at the same saying I'm blowing.
Yeah.
You know, when you do something that people talks about, give people joy, you know, they paid attention to listening. And secondly, when maybe now, for instance now, I have a platform where I am now. I have a message to pass. Maybe now, we are contesting for the best artist of the year. For instance, in my platform, I can come out and write, please vote for this person. And through me, you can get up to 10 or 20 votes. And I'll blow it. That's also one of the platforms.
For you, blowing translates to popularity.
Yes.
Okay, being popular, that's blowing for you. Okay.
So what I want to hear from you,
What about you?
Okay.
most especially based on the gospel.
I think when we talk about blowing, I think blowing has to do with being in your prime. Are you getting it?
Okay.
I want to deviate a little from music.
Okay.
Let's take a look at football. Ronaldo once balled in Sporting Lisbon before he came to Manchester United. But it was in Manchester United he got to his prime, not in Real Madrid. He was already in his prime at Manchester United.
Okay.
So just like my brother made mention of popularity,
Okay.
Ronaldo did not have popularity in Sporting Lisbon.
Okay.
The general public that has a view of whom Ronaldo is knew him from Manchester United, and it was in Manchester United he attained his prime in his journey. So for me, in this music journey, I think blowing has to also do with popularity.
You know, if you say getting to your prime,
yeah,
then there's a lot of diminishing returns. When people get to their prime, then they weigh it down. So are we going to say that once you blow, the very next thing is going down? By your definition of getting
that's
to
not
prime.
that's not what, when you say getting to your prime, it means getting to a higher altitude. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Prime has to do with altitude, up. Prime can never be down. When they say you are in your prime.
So bring it home.
Now,
as a gospel artist, okay, I'm singing in my church.
Yeah.
I've been performing in my church for like 6 years now. What will now happen that I will now say, oh, I've blown?
Okay, we are in a technological world, as to say. A lot of things can make somebody to say he has blown.
Okay.
First, let me talk about popularity, just like he said. We have things like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So if there are certain amount of audience you have on your TikTok, you can say you have blown.
Okay.
Because we have TikTok celebrities.
Okay.
We have Facebook celebrities. They have blown. You know why? Because in that social village, I call it social village, which is TikTok, they are known as the top people. And when you check them, you see that there is a particular amount of people following them, a huge amount of people following them. And blowing in this music industry also has to come with your content. How many people knows your content, knows what you do? Okay. You can't say you have blown when they say what is his name. People don't know you generally.
So a good number of churches or a good number of gospel programs must have invited you.
You must have been on certain billboards.
Okay.
Even if you've not joined a major big what is it called? A major big record label as per se. But at least within your environment, within your locality, you should be a top star.
Okay. So let me get back to Best Kid. So how many albums have you released so far?
I want to ask this question because he said he has blown.
I don't have album yet.
Okay. You just have singles?
EP.
EP, okay.
Yes. I have EP that have up to 6 songs.
Okay.
So the last song I dropped was the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have album yet.
Okay.
But I have my musical video. Like I have a musical video, one of my songs. I dropped one certain time and I tried my best to promote the song.
Okay.
The title of the song is Just You.
Just You.
That's one of my first hit songs. So I tried to, put more effort in promoting the song. After the promotion, that was when I understand more challenges about music.
Let's go to these challenges. As a secular artist, what was the challenge that you faced or you are still facing, and within this environment?
Okay, when it comes to music, one of the major challenges working with wrong people. Okay. When you are working with wrong people, when you are working with people that doesn't know your direction, maybe now you are going this way, they are going this way. It's a very big challenge. Secondly, when it comes to money is one of the major challenge in music industry to my own understanding. Because when I dropped my musical video, I tried to promote it. The process I went through the production was not an easy task because I went to different locations
About how much did it cost you
for
to shoot that video?
that video cost me not less than $1 million plus.
Wow. You see, this supports what I was saying. Like, if you don't have money, if you didn't have this money,
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten what I wanted because the producer Ojuku's film, the guy is one guy who he was like, best though, let's do this thing this way, but let's see how it's going to be like. We went to different locations. There's one location he took me to in Cross River State, Obudu Cattle Ranch. Getting to that place, I know how much we spent there. So getting that video, I spent enough money. So when it comes to the promotion, advert of the music, do you know I traveled to Lagos. When I get to Lagos, because before going to Lagos, I tried to contact Hip TV, MTV Base, Planet TV. And I have a friend, one superstar, Reflex Sound. I have this my friend MC Choose, because MC Choose was the guy that went to Lagos with me. So when I get in touch with Reflex Sound was the person who took me to MTV Base, Hip TV, Trex, and Planet TV. With some of the local Lagos televisions we went to. So when I get to Lagos, Reflex Sound was like, best kid, now Lagos today. This place, I never quite Japan. If you just go there, tell them what you want, but make sure your video, the quality is nice. So when I sent the video to him, he said, oh, he liked the quality, because Ojuku's film, when he was giving me the video files, he created it into 3 places. It was like, this is for this is for if you are going for your TV promo, this is if you are going for your online promo, this is if you want to upload it in your phone. So the quality of the video was nice, because when we get to MTV Base, they did not reject the music. When we get to Hip TV, they did not. When we get to Tread, they did not. When we get to Planet, they did not. So after everything, Hip TV played my music. Then Planet and MTV Base with other. So that promo alone, I know how much I spent. You understand? So I tried my possible best to make sure the music gets to the top. So which the music fly. That's one of my hit songs, Just You, by Best Kid.
Okay. So for you, I want to. So there's this question I want to ask.
Okay.
For gospel artists, do they have to charge? Is there? I know for secular guys, you must pay them.
There's a price tag. Yeah?
Yes. But for you guys, is it the work of God, or do you do it to serve God and they just give you anything, or do you tell them what they must pay you?
Okay. First of all, I want to talk about a general perspective of it. Music is a business. Whether gospel or secular, music is a business, is a craft, is also a business. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Yes. Even the Bible said, I will bless the works of your hands. There are people that the works of their hands is music.
Okay.
So when you ask, do gospel artists, do gospel musicians charge? Yes, they do. They charge because they have paid the price.
Let me make it a bit complicated, a bit difficult.
Okay.
Let's say I'm a pastor. I have an event coming up, and I invite you. And you tell me that what you charge for $500, and I beg you in the name of Jesus to take 200,000 naira.
Okay.
Will you take?
Anyway, it depends, first of all, because there are variables they consider.
Yeah.
You can't invite me from Lagos to Owerri, knowing fully well that I'm going to book a flight, for example. And if I actually have team members, they are going to be on the flight with me as well. So the flight money is how much per person?
Yeah.
And you want to give me 200,000. Now, mind you, we are talking about the top gospel musicians. I'm not talking about myself. Are you getting it? I know I'll still get it.
Okay, but for you, let's just go like, if I have an event, and like, how much you do charge me?
We wouldn't really discuss that on, yes, but I'm gonna charge you actually, because one, in as much as it is God's work. But mind you, there are people that I am carrying on my shoulders through music. There are people that have responsibilities. There are people that play the keyboard.
Yeah.
There are people that play the drum. They leave their individual hustle to come and represent. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So if you don't pay me after taking them to a particular program, do I just tell them thank you,
It's
God
God's
bless
work.
you? It is God's work. That is where we are getting, that is where the world wouldn't want to hear this, because it is called gospel music. It's a lie.
And I think this is part of the reason why, or we could say this is part of the reason why the secular music is fashioned in a way so that it prospers more than the gospel.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say pertaining to that?
Yes. Why I would say that is because not minding that I'm a gospel artist, but there's something these guys in the secular world are doing that we are not doing in the gospel aspect.
There's something best kid is doing.
Example.
That
Why
you're
you
not
get it?
doing.
Why
No, I'm gonna give an example.
Okay.
I'm gonna give an example.
Tell us.
For example, there are a lot of these secular guys that started from the church,
Mm.
Yeah.
but because the church didn't take proper care of them, they changed
Okay.
to secular.
Okay.
Maybe their inspiration, they have been inspired through time with gospel music. So like I said, there is something these secular guys they
Something
do.
best kid
Yes.
is doing that you are not doing.
There is something the secular music industry do that we don't do.
Okay, because boy, if I
Okay, I'm gonna call it. These guys, they know how to harness talents.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
They know how to harness talents. In as much as there are lots of differences between secular music industry and gospel music industry.
You know, gospel, we are running heavenly race. Heavenly race
Yes.
makes
I don't go
selecting
tired.
talent a bit
Yes.
difficult.
Now let me talk on that. Gospel music is different from secular
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
because it is God, it is the Holy Spirit that inspires you to write. You don't just pick your pen and you start
Sorry,
writing.
so what inspired you?
it's the same Holy Spirit.
No, sorry, but sorry to pause you now.
Okay.
Why is it that many artists want to smoke before they go into the studio?
You should know who inspires
So
them.
I think it's more.
No. I don't smoke.
You don't
I
smoke.
don't smoke.
You are an exception.
You are, I think you are the
I-
first person in the
I
saying
don't
that.
smoke.
Or
You know-
aside smoking, you may be drinking,
No,
you may get high.
apart from drinking and smoking, you know, like he said, you know, when you are involving Holy Spirit, like he said, the gospel song, Holy Spirit used to inspire them. You understand? But generally, what I understand about music, music is spiritual.
Uh-huh.
It's spiritual.
Because
And
Holy Spirit can't inspire you to bring naked women.
no,
Choose, calm down.
When
They say
when-
Holy Spirit.
Okay, so it's
When-
spiritual.
when-
Okay, so
when
let's know the
spiritual,
spirit.
so there are two spirits.
So this
No,
we have
you
accepted
shouldn't
that
say-
gospel.
No.
Okay.
It's only
see, the first question you asked me, do I make money from music? Like he's coming from somewhere, you know,
Okay.
with his explanation. You know, when it comes to making music, like you can't just sing now. Something must inspire you to sing. You understand?
Yeah.
And the thing is just that where you are good in. For instance now, whiskey, for example. There was a time people were like saying his music is all about baby, bum bum, baby, bum bum. Music is just like passing a message. Like the thing just be like now, I feel come here now. For instance, I'm for people here. If I'm to pass a message to people here, I will pay attention to know what they are talking about or what they are doing. You understand? That's what this guy is doing, whiskey. You know, singing a secular song. I have a song titled Blessing. I have a song titled Pray for Grace. You know, singing that song doesn't mean that I'm a gospel artist.
Yeah.
You understand? When you Afrobeat, when you come to singing, now how much that now you must sing about Nyash, or you must sing about Big Bum Bum,
Yeah.
or you must sing about Baby, or title of that my song Pray for Grace. I passed a message through the song, which people paid attention to play. My EP I dropped, the title is Blessings EP. I have a song titled Blessings. You understand?
So what inspires you is the environment.
Apart from environment, you know, we I just see life most times. The way I understand life is just spiritual.
Okay.
Like you make again wrong guy now. You now, you know, asking me questions. Something is in you that is pushing you to ask me the question.
Yeah.
But meaning here now that now, if you ask me, maybe now for instance, you say, when did I knock last? You know, if you ask me that question, then when any pastor or Reverend Father Nonga will just be like, why would this boy is a spoiled child? Okay. Or something Brazilian like this Johnny.
You know, Oliver the Cokes, there is this song he sang. He said, Egwama Sinambi. He was plain to tell us.
Okay.
Be plain, tell us where your own inspiration is coming from. Just tell us that in a sentence.
Okay.
What and what inspires you?
What I know, I understand about music in my own aspect. I feel it's spiritual. Like, I don't know how to break it down or to call it a name or stuff like that. Because I go just day like this now. Something will enter me because in my house I have my studio.
Okay.
You know, I have my studio, but I'm not good in making beats because I normally call a producer to come and make a beat for me. But I might just do like this. Something will just enter me. I will just go my studio. I will record that particular thing.
Okay, so your inspiration flies.
I feel it's from God. It's from God. Like.
So you told us already that one key difference between the gospel and the secular is that they know how to harness talent. Okay, so what other difference, what other thing will you say they do better than those in the gospel sector?
Okay, I think they appreciate what you have more than in the gospel side. I'm going to spot an example. I'm a gospel artist, and I believe in service.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Yes. There are a lot of gospel upcoming artists that crave for payment. Even as they are serving in their church, they demand payment for them to be paid. I wouldn't generally say they are wrong for asking for payment. These are individual differences. But I can't ask for payment while I'm serving in my church. It is my choice. It is individual differences.
Okay.
And it is called service. Every man has a time of service when it comes to the gospel side. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
The likes of people like Frank Edward, Sinach, and the rest of them, all of them served. There were times they were in Christ Embassy, they don't pay them and all that, blah, 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 blah. They served. Are you getting it? And God is the rewarder of men. He diligently rewards every work of man. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So the difference there now is the secular side understand this craft the more. Now, you wouldn't say because I don't task or I don't ask my church for payment. Maybe your church is in Lagos and I'm in Owerri. You invite me for a program. Even if I don't ask you for money to be in that program, courtesy demands that there's something we call honorarium.
Yeah.
I can't just come and go back.
But don't you think to avoid these things, you know, when you go to the supermarket, they have price tags.
Yes.
To avoid, they don't negotiate in supermarkets.
Yes,
They don't
yes.
price. They don't have.
Yes.
Don't you think it would be better if those in secular state it clear and say this is it? So to reduce disappointments,
Yes.
okay, and to also lower expectations, because if I feel like, oh, you are my brother in Christ, oh, I will sometimes I helped you, sometimes so you should come and say, is it not just
Okay, you know, his explanation has been a problem too in industry, music industry.
Okay.
For instance, now, for you as I did now, you might be looking at me just say, I'm eating well.
Mm.
Maybe I put my brother now, he's eating.
Mm.
You understand? The way I look and the way I bounce in,
Mm.
in case I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
You understand? So the challenge is now, one thing I understand about life too is like that price tag you said. Saying things out, making people know that, because sometimes people, someone might be looking at you now. You will be thinking that the person is looking at you, but that person eye no ever. You get? When you going to Lagos now to do that service.
Yeah.
That person now when you get from social media where he watch you from one and say one kind big boy, you're comfortable.
Mm.
And for instance, I also that now, maybe now he wants to pay you, but when he wants to send you something. When you he need he receive whether $1 million or 500K for instance, and or when up to that. You can tell you that now in only 50K or 100K, it's an insult to him. Why you need that fund? You understand? So I feel like that price tag you are saying now, the major aspect man who say when you can have on your profile or something like that, when you have contact for email, give them buy because when you are expecting from people sometimes, that person you are expecting from is not seeing from that angle.
Okay, let me comment. This issue of price tag, I love it. Is good to be specific. It's good to add specifics to anything you're doing. If you're inviting me for a program and I tell you this is how much I'm charging, Oga, don't see it as a problem because I'm a gospel artist. That's where people are getting it wrong. They will say it is God's work.
It's God's work. And
are you getting? Let me.
Are you getting the problem?
See, let me still cut you short. You said something. When it comes to our business, our music business, like you people are saying, we make waves. For instance, we make and pass them. When it comes to that, you said something like in your church now that you are worshiping, you will serve them free of charge. Okay. You understand? Let me just say now, you normally go to this particular church and you have been giving them that service for years, and you are not getting anything. Let me just say, for instance, so God forbid, that particular church service from year to year. You change clothes, you eat, you pay your rent, you do all the rest of things. Like when you asked me question, music, is it business? I said it's business. Even if, like, and when it comes to this gospel of a thing, we normally see them. Now them they do the church way. And they made the thing not the right or something like that. And that's what I see with their major challenges. When you are doing something, you make people understand that this is what you are doing.
Okay.
Stuffs like that. So now, I have a friend who came to my shop one certain time. He said he need wallpaper. You understand? When he came, you'll be with me a handy friendship. You understand? Because sometimes if he wants to do something, I will support him. I'll just be like, manage this thing or this. When he came to my shop, he was like, hey, best now. I was like, oh, more na shop you come, na business.
Yes, it's business.
We are friends, we are doing anything in business. If you want to buy, pay and go.
I think that will really help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I support what he's saying, but why I made mention of what I made mention of earlier before he cut me short is because it is still these same people, both from the secular point of view, that will still come and become critics to your craft, thereby saying, is it not God's work? Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Some of them see it that when we, the gospel artists, when we charge, we are getting it wrong. Are you getting me? For example, now you can't call the likes of Frank Edward, Mommy Choma Jesus them for a program and you don't pay them. You people need to discuss first.
Yeah.
Know their schedule. Then if they are free, you talk with their manager.
Yeah.
It is the manager that gives you their price tag. Whether their price tag is 1.5 million, okay, it's not your business.
Okay.
It is their craft, and that is why I made mention of earlier that music generally, as a term, is a business. Are you getting it? And it is. Let me also talk about the aspect where he said music is generally spiritual. I think I agree to that because music is a language to the soul.
Okay.
Asking
Yeah.
a message, like
Music is a language that the soul
What message is Bomb? She carry
understands.
big nyash, she carry big breast. What message is he passing to me?
It's passing message to
Okay,
people.
to somebody. Okay, not me.
you must
To a
not like my
particular
message.
Okay,
set
man,
of
okay,
people.
okay,
Because every music has its own audience.
okay.
People that like it.
Are
then.
you
I-
getting
I-
that?
Because I wonder how people enjoy portable song.
I want to ask a question regarding this our town. Why is it? I want each and every one of us to contribute. Why is it that here in Owerri we don't have big music star? Someone like every city have their own. When you come to maybe Port Harcourt, you have Omale and some others.
Duncan Mighty.
Duncan Mighty. When you come to Lagos, Icho. When you come to but Owerri, city of entertainment. In quotes, you get my point.
Yeah.
Why is it that we don't have that consistent big star?
Okay, can I go
You can
first?
call me, but I want to get the question. Owerri or Imo State, because
Sorry,
you mentioned
Imo
of
State.
level.
Or by implication,
Imo
Imo
State,
State.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, let me comment. Generally, there are things that affect.
I say me now, I want to pull a show. I will invite more superstars in this town. Where will I host this show? That you now will come freely. Onya Abia freely, Onya Abia freely. Because first I used to feel like, when we have a space of where you can do something, because I feel like you always had in November, December, and again all these stars say they're already that ticket for events. Yeah, so a code this, so a code that. We have good hotels and everything here, but you know that some hotels. Now there was a day I went to Uguta, Lake, what did they call that place?
Uguta Lake, yes.
Okay, when we get there, I know that they are doing their business. You understand? There is a place, Aingara, we paid. Do you know that after going to that place, I posted that thing on my social media and for self-status, people kept on asking me where is this place, they want to go, they want to go, they want to go, they want to go. Then when they hire a customer, at least I direct up to 10 people that went there. Now you will come to this our time because I've been to Lagos. Okay, get bigger in the hotel now. You want to snap, they ask you to pay. Or get bigger now, get you and has said, no, we don't used to do this here. But in this our town now, you get we just go to a hotel now to snap. A place where if you snap, they are still the ones benefiting. They will ask you to pay.
Really? Wow.
I know
This town, they do them. You understand? And these challenges of why are we not going far or all the rest of them, we are trying our best. But I see, when it comes to your life as a superstar, a musician or anything, first of all, I once mentioned, when you know where your spirit directs you to, there is what we call shooting stars. There is what we call grades. When it comes to that shooting star, I might have my star here now, for instance. But if my environment is not giving me that space for my star to shine, I will never shine.
What is it that the environment lacks? Can we just these points?
Yes.
Let's get them.
I want to hit.
Tell me points.
Now, as a musician, your locality, your environment should not limit you.
How exactly?
Now, that's what I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
It shouldn't limit you. I'm going to spot myself as an example.
Okay.
I'm from Imo State. I wasn't born and brought up in Imo State, but my origin is Imo State. Now, I'm a gospel artist, and I've gone to shows, I've been to programs. One of the things I try to do as an artist generally is to spread my tentacles. I wouldn't say because I'm a gospel artist from Owerri and I get myself limited only to Owerri. For example, I'm coming. We are on the same page, sir.
The real thing I want us to hear, I believe people that are listening and people that watch you want to hear, in clear terms, what is Owerri? How has Owerri limited an individual?
Because
that is what.
Even this
Can
thing
I
we are trying to
see?
say,
Sorry.
Owerri should give people
Oh,
more credence.
yeah, so
because
how
it's an
exactly-
entertaining state.
See,
Is it
that
not-
is what I am saying. You guys are looking at Owerri as a problem. Now, me, I am trying to tell you that as an artist,
Okay.
your locality shouldn't
not
limit you.
So in clear
that is
terms,
one of the
Owerri-
challenges.
You know, so is the failure of the individuals.
It's also on the individuals, not just the Owerri. Now,
No, okay, you know my point. The question we ask for the answer is, why does it seem as
what are the challenges?
individual? We don't have a big star.
We don't have
Yes,
a big star. It's
that's
that
what. That is
And
what.
why are we not doing well here? So
That is-
is it okay? So let's get this thing straight. Is it the problem of the individuals or the problem of the city?
It is on both sides.
Okay, so let's
Now,
leave
let me
individuals for now.
let me explain.
Tell us how the city
No,
is
no,
the
no,
problem.
no. I would like to explain individual before the
Okay,
city
okay.
because people need to get these things.
Okay,
Are
no,
you getting it?
let's say now, basically, the reason why I want to say this is that we can easily say the individuals are this. Okay, we can point out what the individuals are doing.
No,
we
people.
can say they're not giving
need
their
see,
best.
Your
We can say
viewers,
they're not.
people need to know this because some of them get relaxed and they see Owerri as their problem. So they need to know what to do to leave that circle
Okay.
that is limiting them as
All right,
artists.
all right.
Okay.
But
So-
what we are talking about, is it not for someone to blow from Owerri?
It's part of what we are talking
Because
about.
we are saying something of leaving the city or the circle.
No, we are not talking
No,
about.
that's
it.
not
That's
what
not
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about relocation. What I'm
Thinking
saying,
beyond
what I'm
your-
saying is expanding
Uh,
your tentacles, thinking beyond Owerri.
We have football
Owerri
stars
should
that
not
can say
limit you.
that came out of this city.
Are you getting
You
it?
understand? Like Kano Oko and at least Kelechi Hanacho.
Yes.
Yeah,
You understand?
Good.
And then Emenike,
Okay,
you know
good.
these guys.
Good.
But there is nobody who can.
Good. I want to, you know, initially I wanted to spot an example with
Yeah.
myself before you cut me short. For example, 2021, I left the city of Owerri. I went for a music show,
Okay.
a talent hunt called Boomplay Campus Music Star.
Okay.
Now, I saw it as an opportunity
to grow.
to grow. I shouldn't be limited to Owerri.
Mm.
Now, I went for that competition. I won as the first runner-up. It has added to my portfolio and profile in as much as I am from Owerri. Now, after that show, I got recommendations from agencies. I had a 1-year contract with Campus Music Nigeria. Now, if I want to record my song as an artist, I will go to Boomplay to record it for me because I am their product.
Okay.
Now, what if I have been in Owerri and start looking at the problems we are having in Owerri,
Okay.
seeing government
Okay.
as my problem,
Okay.
not taking
Okay.
opportunity.
My brother,
I will
let-
give, sorry, the
I
last,
just want
the
to
last
get in. I
example.
want to ask you one
Let me,
question.
sorry, let me spot the last example.
Alright.
Messi Eke, Bugatti, normally called Bugatti.
because of abundance.
Yes, because of her assets. Graduated from IMSU. She's an IMSU graduate. She's not a music artist. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But she saw an opportunity of Big Brother Nigeria. The likes of Obi Kubana and Kubana Chief Priest were in support of her when she got to a particular level. Now, even without being an artist, she saw that opportunity as something that would, take her to another level in her career generally. She went for that competition and she won it.
Okay. See,
So why I'm mentioning this is Owerri musicians, yes, we are going to treat these particular issues we are having. But what I'm trying to say is Owerri musicians, it is high time they start thinking out of the box.
Okay.
A program happened in Owerri on Sunday. A comedy show organized by the boss man.
Okay, yeah.
He invited MC, there's this popular comedian
Yeah.
he invited. Was he not in Owerri they held that program? Did it limit him from inviting anybody?
No.
Do you know if he also wanted to push for AY, he can achieve it? Maybe because he didn't have the necessary resources and funds, but he can achieve it. So that is why I'm saying your locality
Yes, we know we have issues we are facing.
No, okay, see, with all you have been saying, what I can pick up is that there is no problem with Owerri.
No, from what he has explained.
The city in and of itself has no problem. It is the artists in the city.
Okay.
That's the whole thing you're
Yes,
saying.
that's what I'm trying
So
to
there
say.
is no problem with the city.
That's the only problem. The only problem I have with the city is that the so-called artists we have in the city, I don't see love amongst them.
That is still
Yes.
This is still individual.
Yes,
So
it's individuals.
it's,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
thing is people say this thing. There is Owerri, they don't blow away,
Yes,
they don't blow away.
yes,
At some point it seems as if it's just some limiting factors or something.
Or maybe there is.
So from everything you are saying,
Yes.
if I'm to go by what you are saying, there's no
Yes.
problem with Owerri.
For me, I don't see any problem. For me.
he may have a cultural view.
With
Okay.
what you are saying,
Okay.
I grabbed his point.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But what I'm saying, though, there is what we call grace. Or even now, for instance, Portable, you said something Portable there, but the guy don't they make waves, like don't they make money? Because sometimes I feel like environment you are matters. People around you matters too. Even the government itself, like this Meseke you mentioned,
Yeah.
you understand? You know, she took a bold step.
Yeah.
You understand? Taking that bold step now, something is behind it. Then we can then 1 year behind sponsor ya say, oh yeah. Or you know, if you want to enter that house now, you will go for shopping, you will do this, and you will do that. Oh, we're going here, because at first I said something of fund.
Yeah.
For instance, I want to ask you a question. When you went for the program, Boom Play program, had it mean, but Chineke Kulu, had it mean you don't have the money to enter motor from Owerri here to Lagos, and you try to get the money and you did not get, will you go? Will Boom Play pay for your transport to come?
Okay.
And you're at that platform of coming.
But this one is not about Owerri.
No. He said individuals.
Yes.
That now we need to, take a booster.
Okay.
And me, when I'm trying to say that most times it's the fund, I agreed with him because sometimes understanding, you might just be like now, your understanding about what you are doing, you want to fly more.
Sorry, from what you are saying now, because I really need the viewers are going to listen
Okay.
to what we are saying. They are going to watch what we are saying.
Okay.
We need to give them direct information, something tangible that they can go home with.
Okay.
From what you are saying, are you saying the city does not give money, or the city should? If you talk about money, because we are going to, if you are looking at Owerri, we have to also look at other cities.
Other states.
You understand? Another state,
What?
okay? If you say that, him not going,
What I'm trying to come in with him, I'm trying to come in with what he said. You understand?
the
He
issue
said-
of him
he-
having money or not having money doesn't have anything to do with the state.
No, now. Because he said something of, you now as a person need to,
Go out.
pay attention, do your stuff, push
Explore,
your, trying to. And me, when I'm trying to make you guys understand that when you don't have fund, when you now, now don't have fund, or you now, making a.
If you don't have funds, it's not the problem of the state.
That,
Yes,
I'm
it's
still
not
your personal
it's an
problem.
individual problem.
at
And it
first,
shouldn't limit
It's an
you.
individual
at
problem.
first, I was saying something about the state,
Yes.
especially our town.
Okay.
He came in with his own explanation. So me, I'm trying to clear that side. That
Okay,
part.
so just tell us exactly now the problem that you think the state, not the individuals, have.
Okay, I'm a living witness. Like this music life of a thing, has taken me to places. And there was a time I went to Abuja for a show. The hotel we lodged, that was a nice show. When we left there to the event center and all the rest of them, we are not disturbed
You are not
or
disturbed.
by the police.
Okay.
In this our town, right from time, like I feel like the environment needs to be secured first. When it comes to being security.
Okay. Now we can say insecurity
One.
is a challenge.
Yes, one.
Okay.
And this police brutality of a thing. Most times, because I experience some things, if I want to go out, I will just be scared.
Okay, I think I can relate to. And now somebody is telling me something. Okay, police brutality.
Yes.
Police may harass the artist on the road.
On the road, because they normally, you know, when you're an artist, you dress yeah, she dress yeah, buri or tattoo or the devil dress. I hope you are a suspect.
Okay.
They will say you are a bad person or this or that. Because me, I have experienced those things so many times, but because of I can identify myself, I can, you know, pass by and all the rest of them. But what of, you know, and when it comes to this town, apart from the insecurity of a thing, you know, environments, like Oyiri, when that was 2000 and I don't know 2016 or 2017 or so, when Glow had a show in this our town at IICC. You know, we haven't have something like that before in town till Governor Richards fixed something like that. Because we have a center where people can come, because that place now a place, so if you come there, if you want to go, it will be easy for you to go. That place creates in a way where you can go, you can come freely, have a space of what you want to do. When you are in a state or in a town where, okay, you now the show he said that happened last. And when some people that want to come that show that did not come, maybe because of the environment airborne or how close or not being secured. And you saying now that now because we have once wanted to have a show, actually may invite superstars from Lagos. They'll just be like,
okay, so insecurity is one of the major challenges that you're talking about.
So, but can I ask a question? This insecurity issue,
when did it start actually?
My question is, insecurity, is it what will limit you as an artist from doing what you should do? I want to
okay, let me answer you that question.
I can tell you that this unknown government, if you want to talk about unknown government, I think it started sometime around 2021.
Yeah, bro.
But
see,
this problem,
I want to answer his question. See, you know, in whatever you are doing, it is comfortable with doing. Like, you know, for instance, now, you want to go to Port Harcourt Road, for instance. You trigger Port Harcourt Road, maybe to record a song or stuff like that. You know, when you are telling me now as an individual, because me in person now, there is a place I want to go. Now that I feel like I can't go there alone.
But see,
but I want to do that thing. I have that.
Do you know the reason why I differ from your opinion? Let's take away this recent time. Let me agree with you, but let me take away. So, which stars have we produced in those other years?
You know, I made many points.
No, like you talked about insecurity. You talked about police brutality.
I made many points. Apart from, you know, the earlier stage when you asked me the question, I was like, the environment you are. Now, I gave an instance. For instance, let me just say now, this town now, on a whole, I want to like, you know, I have a passion book and I just want to host an event.
Okay.
I don't know where to host the event, or I'm not seeing a space of the type of event I'm trying. This Davido last event. Do you see the space? Do you see how he just, you know, came to that place, just fix a stage with that space, do his stuffs. So I feel like environment will encourage you first. Okay, for instance, as of 2020, I went actually my emo carnival that couldn't, you know, because of COVID-19 and all the rest of them. Okay, that time when my madam was trying to, you know, talk with what is that, brother Shaggy, when he was like, he was you know, like, you know, trying to say something, and what the child had the point.
The thing is this.
Can I say something? Yeah. I recently came back from a program called Fire in My Bones. Yes, audience people need to know about it. That program is an annual program that started last year by Apostle Norma Akobondo. He's a pastor in the world. Now,
at the course of that program, he made invites. He invited the likes of Choma Jesus. He invited the likes of Apostle Michael Oropo. He invited the likes of Minister Theophilus Sunday. These are people that are coming from interstate to Imo State. So why did I mention it? I understand his point on another level. Are you getting it? But the general question is, as artists, these artists we have in Owerri, what is the thing that is the challenge that is limiting them, that has made them be in a particular circle? Nobody is hearing about them. I will spot another example with you. There's a guy trending on TikTok. His name is Ogene Cyprus. He recently started a content. If you watch his video, the only thing he says is onkulos, onkulos, onkulos. We laugh about it. Oga, his fan base is growing. That guy is from Umbano. He's not a musician. But his fan base is growing. There is a level you get to on TikTok, they will start paying you in dollars. Are you getting it? So what I'm trying to say that is, you boiling down to you as an individual who is an artist.
We need to grow.
We need to go on your. Don't look at government. Government will not help you. Your environment will not sponsor you. Like, because what deceives a lot of them sometimes is they wait for sponsors. When we look at the likes of Whiskey, they had no sponsors. They started from the street, from Ojo Eleba.
It is at that point of you rising that people start coming.
It is when people see what you have put into your craft, they will start coming to identify with you. I have a show coming this June. I mean, I actually went for a talent hunt, and I'm one of the top 18 that will be going into the house. The show is called Covers Africa. This is season 2. I'm going for this year's own. So what we are waiting for now is for Nigerian Idol to end, and we kickstart. So let me ask you a question. What if I went for Nigerian Idol and I won Nigerian Idol? Do you know, by the virtue of winning Nigerian Idol, that so-called word you don't blow, I have blown. But that's the truth. Because one, endorsements will start coming. These people have seen your craft. You don't limit yourself to your environment. Just like he said, he goes to Abuja for show.
And he goes to Lagos.
He goes to Lagos. Do you know that there are people? Do you know that there are people that has not left this terrain of Owerri to explore their talent?
I don't know doubt.
Are you getting where I'm going now? You did not, in as much as we know that there are issues. Now let's talk about general issues which have to do with finance. These are the general issues we face as upcoming artists.
But that, and I want to also establish that has nothing to do with it.
Yes,
States,
that also has nothing to do with
Peculiar
it.
to everybody.
Yes, it's peculiar to everybody.
And the state is not responsible.
It's not responsible because other people have states.
Okay.
The thing I may add in this thing that can help Owerri is mentorship. You know, we cited the example of having team of like follow who know roads.
Yes.
Those who have gone ahead. You get to see that in Lagos. You get to see it in other places. I think Lagos is headquarters of entertainment in Nigeria. But here in Owerri, nothing like that. Even if there is, I don't know.
Okay, let me say something. There was a time one of my friends, or an artist, he had an endorsement with one telecommunication company. He wants to do an advert. He said, "Best kid, I would like your face to show." I was like, no problem. Because me, I have management, people that if you want to reach me or do anything, you can reach me through them. But I have people that can still reach me directly. Because this is what I wanted to say. When my brother was saying something, when we are like discussing about that gospel music and all the rest of them. Because I feel like when you have management, like I feel like one of the major problem in at this our time is management.
Okay.
You know, management not letting someone down.
Yeah.
Because this guy I'm trying to talk about now, because Orichirim direct, I want to go and do the stuff for him. Do you know that I even went for shopping to get new clothes so that I would give him what he wanted? Okay, this guy called me on phone that period because I had to go and meet my manager that day at Port Harcourt Road. And when he called me, I said that okay, I'm coming, I'm so pleased, all the rest of them. But my manager is disturbing me, oh, but let me see how I can get off him. You know that this guy never knew that all court but they call. What he was saying on the bag and the best kid they came to help. The Koyam Sakam advert. The Lonyam Sebe help or Tigiana or or Longa and the manager. And when he was saying that, and I was with my second phone, I tried to record what he was saying. So after he said it finished, your man saw call to the call. I then now called him back. I feed past you. Like when I've been at the platform, I want to so what do you mean by I also hey, make a notice and all the rest of them? Because I feel like this kind of mindset will one of our major problems. Because you drop a song now. Because I always tell people around me, you drop a song now, I drop a song. Whatever. In which that now maybe now you dropping a song, me dropping a song is kind of competition, trying to. But me, I understand it. If I drop a song, you drop a song. My song is I drop it because all my thing and then how much I will make and how far my music will go. It will stop me from now getting post story of music and post it.
Yeah.
You understand? But in this town we play, so you will ask somebody to help you and do this thing.
Yes.
You'll be there somehow without knowing that your fan base is large, your own is large, your own is large, your own is large.
That's where I sorry to go to short. That was why I made mention of unity and love. What brought in this whole thing is what are the challenges we are facing.
Okay, so it's been a wonderful session and it's been enlightening, it's been wonderful, and I believe people are going to learn lots of things here. I believe like you pointed out, people being intentional, taking the steps and developing themselves on their own. You also pointed out collaboration amongst people working with the same mind. I believe if they do this, they stand better chances of growing and making it big in the industry. Okay, so you want to say something?
The thing is, I believe some of our viewers are still going to have something to say, and they can say that in the comment section. Get to, we want our city to become a better place, so they can get to share their ideas. They can still say some of the things that are not said here. You understand? Let's know how to make this city work. Let's understand so that even upcoming artists, they can know this is the challenge. If there are things that they should avoid, they can avoid it. We want stars to rise. That's the key point.
Okay. So on behalf of my co-host and I want to appreciate you guys for coming. We want to say a very big thank you. I hope to have you again on this set sometime in the nearest future. So Mr. Best Kid and Mr. Zubi Wills, a very big thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so
Pleasure
much.
is mine.